Hi, and welcome back to Jake of All Trades. My name is Jacob, and thanks for watching if you're here watching. Today, I just want to spend a little bit of time talking about another one of my passions, which, as you can see, are knives. So these are, just a couple of the knives that I have been carrying for some time now. And I guess I just want to spend some time talking about my passion of knives. So it's another hobby I've been into for quite a few years. This is something that I haven't lost interest in, actually. I don't know what it is. I guess I've just always loved them. I've loved camping. I love the outdoors and spending time in nature, and always had a multi-tool like a Leatherman or something like that with me. I just, as I got older, started, when I had more of a expendable income there, I guess I just decided I want to start getting knives. And I really like them. So anyway, enough ranting about that. Here are a few of my knives. I guess we'll start with perhaps the knife I've carried the most. This is the Benchmade 940. So I guess in the future, maybe I'll do a video on each knife and why I like them. But what can I say about this knife? I mean, it is just a wonderful thing. It's very small, slim, disappears in your pocket, super long but skinny blade. I know some people don't actually like this reverse Tonto, but I actually find it's a great cutting edge, great for cutting boxes, fruits, rope, open bing bags, things like that. I find it's really nice. Great handle size, lots of space for your hand to really grab at it. And a little bit of spot there, choil for your thumb, a little bit of choil on the back there for your finger. And just a super great knife. Been carrying this for many years now, and you can see, like, it looks pretty darn good. Wow. The only real thing that shows any age is this pocket clip. Which I actually switched. It actually came on this knife. This is, of course, the Benchmade Griptilian. This is the Griptilian in 20 CV steel, which is a very nice steel. I find it holds an edge really nice. And again, another knife that I've had for quite a few years. Same thing. Only thing that really has shown some age is that pocket clip. That G10 handle is just like brand new looking. And the 20 CV, which I've, cut drywall with and really put through hell, is pretty beautiful. Stays really nice. Tough to sharpen, takes a bit of time, but I'm not a master sharpener by any means, so I'm patient with it. I find it's a great knife. Not as ideal a knife as the 940. I definitely carry the 940 more. I guess it's maybe because it's slimmer, it disappears in the pocket more. I don't know what it is. But I do really like this knife too. It's a very slick knife, very fun to play with. That axis lock is just incredible. The 940 is just perfect for it. The weight from the blade to the handle for that axis lock is just phenomenal. This one is just, a little bit more effort. But, oh man, still really nice, really fun to play with. And so those are two of my most carried knives. And anyway, this was just the other one I had on the table. Sorry, this was the one in my pocket. These were the other two on the table, so I just figured I'd show all of these ones off tonight. But this right here is obviously, for those of you that know knives, this is the PM2, or the Paramilitary 2 from Spyderco. And as you can see, I am not as comfortable at flicking this yet. I just got this a few weeks ago there, and wow, I am a big fan of this knife. So this is my first Spyderco. This is my first True Spyderco. I believe I might have a fixed blade or something. I can't remember. Anyway, this is my first real Spyderco. It might be my first one. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. I have wanted this one. They announced this about 2 years ago. This is the micarta scales from Spyderco, and it came with the Crew Air steel. So this was the first version that they were officially making in the Crew Air, I believe, and the first official version that they were making with the micarta. Obviously, you could get third-party scales like that before. But yeah, the moment I saw this knife, me and actually one of my buddies, we decided this is the knife for us. And we both wanted it, but the pandemic hit, I guess, and shortage or whatever, and it's been about 2 years that we've wanted this knife. And a couple weeks ago, finally, some were available, so we both pre-ordered it, and we got these knives. We both got them from the same batch, so it's kind of fun. But anyway, loving this knife. Super impressed. I get it. I understand why people like Spydercos so much. I understand why people like the PM2 so much. I was concerned. A lot of people talk about the PM2 as quite a big knife, and I know I'm not the biggest fan of a big knife, but honestly, coming from this one, I've been wearing this in my pocket since getting it, and I find this is just as comfortable in the pocket as the 940, which I know is kind of hard to believe. The size is a noticeable difference in pretty much every aspect. I mean, look at like the how much depth on that blade there is there. But anyway, I don't know what it is. Just the way that the pocket clip maybe makes it fit in your pocket. I don't know, but I can fit my cell phone and most of my pants with this in my front right pocket and no issues. So anyway, that's not the only reason I like this knife. I find the blade super thick here, so it gives me a lot of confidence in that cutting ability. But then, oh my gosh, the Crew Air is wicked. Easily one of the sharpest knives from the factory that I've ever bought. So really impressed with just how it came. But then besides that, just wow. I love that Spidey hole. Definitely got to get better at the finger flick. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oof. Anyway, so I'm still just doing the thumb thick flick there. And still not that great at closing it. I know I'm still swinging it a lot, but eventually I'll get it. But anyway, super nice. Was just cutting open some bags of salt earlier. Again, cutting rope, boxes, whatever. Find it a super useful knife. Very, very comfortable in the hand. Wow, that micarta is great. Been using it, you know, in snow, rain. I've been worried, you know, okay, it's gonna, I don't know, show its age more or something, which I do want it to wear in eventually, obviously, but it is actually aging really nicely. So super pleased with this knife thus far. It did come, I gotta say, it did come not perfectly centered, which was a little annoying. Honestly, my 940 came perfectly centered. My Griptilian came perfectly centered. And I just remembered I've got another knife here. This is my Skaha 2 from North Arm Knives. And wow, what a knife. What a knife. And this one as well, as we can see, perfectly centered. So anyway, to get back to the PM2, was quite off-centered, but luckily there's this beautiful thing called YouTube and some super great YouTubers out there. So in a matter of no time, was able to get this pretty dialed in and darn near centered. So perfect there. So yeah, that's the PM2. Love this knife, really pleased. And yeah, might as well talk about it quickly here. I know this video is already long, but let's talk about it quickly. This is the North Arm Knives. See it there, that beautiful North Arm and that iconic blade. This is S35VN steel, beautiful steel, made in BC. Love it. It's got the date right here. August 2019 is when this knife was made. Love this pocket clip. Carbon fiber scales. Super lightweight knife. Just an incredible little piece. Action, so much fun to use. Just like, wow. Oh. Anyway, really love this knife. Really like this knife. But yeah, other than that, these are just a couple of my knives. Yeah, there's the Leatherman Surge, one I've owned for a long time. Been on a lot of camping trips with this beauty. This thing can go through hell and back, and it does the job. And then while we have it on the table, might as well show you just another random one, the Rexford Ruck, a little beauty, great for opening boxes, great for not caring about the blade, as it's really just this beautiful little titanium utility holder. That's the expensive part, and you just swap out these switchblade, or not switchblade, what do you call these razor blades that you just get at the store there for any utility knife. They fit in there. I'm using the Stanley brand ones there. Anyway, super little nice knife there. Little bottle opener on it, pry bar that I've actually used a lot just to screw open things and things like that. But anyway, another little fun knife. But these are just a couple of the knives in my collection, a couple of the more common ones that I've carried over the last few years and have really enjoyed. So yeah, I think in the future I'll probably do a video on each of them separately and go a little more in depth, but this was just, I guess, an early rant, if you will, of all of them, to just show you another one of the hobbies that I'm into, another one of the trades that Jake of all trades will be showing you in the future. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks, guys. Bye.